All right. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Hey. Uh, all right. So, um, yesterday morning, I got word that my mom passed away, uh, and I haven't made a video in a while. So, um, I figured this is as good a time as any. I guess to kind of update folks. Uh, and the crazy thing is, I was planning on. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so it's been a minute. Uh, I was able to go down to Texas for Thanksgiving, and I spent some time, with Mama. The whole family, we drove down. It was a crazy drive down. It took forever. It was the first time doing it with three kids. Taking that drive. But praise God, it was really cool. We didn't spend a lot of time there. However, the time that we did spend there, I mean, it was definitely well worth the trip. Um, to just be able to sit back and talk to mom, because mom, mama could talk. If anybody knew mom, if anybody knew mom could talk, and she has lots and lots and lots and lots of stories to share, which is real cool. Uh, and just lots of I guess just cool information, wisdom, advice to give, to share. Uh, if you choose to accept. But like one cool thing was, well, one of many cool things was the fact that I'm sitting there talking to mom. She's on the bed, and with at this point, the doctors have already told her, we've done all that we can do. Uh, you know, we're pretty much counting the days. All right. This is where we are. And so I'm sitting back talking to mom, and mom is telling me about how uh, she about to take up crocheting and knitting. Mom was saying, yo, mom was like, yo, I can still use my hands. She's like, I can still use my hands, and my mind's good. So, yo, I'm about to take up. She had a little packet, a little kit, crochet kit, knitting kit. I mean, she used to do this stuff back in the day, but here she is, with news that nowhere you're getting better, and my mom was talking about, yo, I'm about to start this new hobby. I mean, I think that is so cool. That is so cool. I mean, that just kind of encapsulates the type of person she was. You know, uh, I mean, she was tough as nails, and at the same time, you know, soft as silk. You know, so so God bless Mama, and I'm gonna miss her. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. I mean, I haven't talked to any family members yet. I will, but I guess I needed a moment to for it to sink in, come to grips, uh, planning, talk to my immediate family, my wife and my children, before I start reaching out and talking to other folks, because I don't have the story about how what happened, what was going on, all that stuff. I don't have any of that. I didn't talk to anybody yet. But and this was something that was expected, and I appreciate the fact that we were given time to kind of let the idea sink in. I mean, uh, it's never, you know, whenever a loved one passes away, you know, uh, you can only be so prepared. But I mean, relatively speaking, it wasn't something that came quick. It wasn't something that happened, one day, everything's cool, the next day, she's gone. It wasn't that type of thing, But So we everybody family members had a chance to uh, come down, say their goodbyes. Uh, so um, anyway, with that, so like I said, I feel very blessed that we had an opportunity to uh, digest it a little bit. You know, so yesterday evening, you know, we broke the news to our two oldest daughters. They're only 6 and 4, and if uh, not knowing how they would react, because they knew their Mimi and they loved their Mimi, so not necessarily knowing how they would react. um, it was two completely opposite reactions. Whereas my oldest girl, uh, she bawled like a baby, uh, and then my youngest girl, like, didn't understand while everybody was crying. I mean, especially me. She's looking like she thought that was the weirdest thing. Daddy's crying, and she's trying to get the attention of the other one. Hey, look at this dude, man. Look at him. Because I think she thought I was laughing because she kept looking, trying to look under my hands, like what, you know. So, and then afterwards, Akila, the oldest, she wanted paper so she can write Mimi a letter, and asking if there's a mailbox that would reach heaven so that she can get it. Uh, but I don't know. I say it's bittersweet. Uh, it's bittersweet. I thank God for giving me such a wonderful and a fantastic mother, and I know that everyone can't say that. I know that for a fact. So I feel very blessed that God put her in my life. I feel it's a wonderful thing. I'm happy uh, that she was able to see me get married. I'm happy that she was able to see me become a father, uh, and get to know my children. I am you know I'm blessed, and I'm encouraged. Because the mama had cancer too. Mama had cancer too. So I and she was strong, man. People say, "Yo, Ish, man, you real strong, you real positive, man." If you see strength and positivity in me, with dealing with this issue, it's only a reflection of who I came from. So that's all it is. It's just a reflection. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And because I have some really good examples between my mom and my father. I had some really good examples. So of strength and perseverance, and you know laughing when everybody else think you should be crying. So so I'm but a reflection of the light, that they've shown upon me, and that God has shown through them, you know. Uh, but I don't know. So in a few hours, everybody's going to be heading to Texas to say their final goodbyes. But I'd just like to once again thank all of you out there, Team Reeves, for the continual the continue the prayers. Thank you for the prayers. Those of you who have helped out with the gift cards, we really appreciate that. And If it's not too much, when you find a moment today, if you could, just say a prayer for my mom and my family, you know, I'm sure it's going to be much harder on some, this news. Uh, and I like to just thank uh, the folks in Texas, my sister, my nieces, uh, for looking after her, during this time. Because I can't imagine how difficult uh, it is for them, because they're right there, ground zero there, and they see her every day. Uh, those of us who don't live there, we kind of have the comfort and, just calling every now and again and you know, talking about Mimi, but, we weren't there, in the middle of the night, uh, runs to the hospital, the scares, the throwing up, and all the, all that the stuff that comes with it. We weren't there. We were spared that. Uh, so so I really appreciate them, for all that they did for Mama. Uh, with that, I'm done. So I guess I'll give you an update on me later. God bless you. Love you all. Peace, peace, peace.